Hey everyone, Kristen here. As you know, I believe homemade is best, but it doesn't need to be complicated. And you guys have asked me for more affordable soups, and today I am sharing a cheap, easy, delicious soup that will warm you up on a cold winter night. We're making Instant Pot Cabbage Soup. This recipe is just like my grandpa used to make when I was a child. It's super simple, but yet it's super flavorful. So let's get cooking. To get started, hit saute on your Instant Pot. Add in about a tablespoon of olive oil and let that heat. Once heated, add in 1 finely chopped yellow onion, 2 stalks of celery that have been diced finely, and 1 large peeled carrot that's been finely diced. We're gonna saute that up for 3 to 5 minutes just until our onion becomes translucent. Smells so good in here. This mixture is looking good, so I'm going to add in 2 cloves of minced garlic and 1 teaspoon of dried oregano and let those toast to develop their flavor for just about a minute. We don't want to burn our garlic or our spices. That looks good, so I'm going to hit cancel on the Instant Pot to turn off the saute function, and then you know the drill, we have to deglaze our inner pot to prevent a burn notice. Add in 2 cups of cold tap water and then use a spatula to scrape up all those brown bits on the Instant Pot. Once our onion and celery and carrots have been sauteed along with the garlic and the oregano, we've deglazed our pot. This comes together so easy. So I'm going to add in 4 cups of low sodium vegetable broth. You can totally use chicken broth. And because we're making a really affordable soup, feel free to use an additional 4 cups of water. I would just then increase your salt a little bit and increase your oregano just to give it a little bit of flavor. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. That's a lot of salt, but we're adding in potatoes and cabbage and they're really going to absorb that salt. So it's needed in this soup. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 bay leaves, and then I have about 8 cups of chopped cabbage that's loosely measured. It's 1/2 head of green cabbage. You just want to chop it into just small little bite-sized chunks here. I'm gonna add that to our soup. I also have 2 Yukon Gold potatoes, 2 large Yukon Gold potatoes that I've scrubbed well and chopped into 1-inch pieces. If you have russet potatoes, you can use those. I would just peel them first. You could use red potatoes. That would be delicious as well. Give that a stir just to submerge those potatoes in the liquid. There, your cabbage will wilt down as the soup cooks. And then I'm also going to add in a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes. I have petite diced tomatoes, juice included. And I'm just going to very lightly stir that in. Tomatoes can cause a burn notice to happen if they are on the bottom of your inner pot, but lightly stirring them into the soup is okay. But it's okay if they're on the top as well. That's it. Easy peasy, and it's gonna be delicious. So we're gonna pop our lid on our Instant Pot. You wanna make sure that your vent knob is pointed towards sealed or that your lid is locked depending on your model. Now to set the cooking time, we're only going to cook for 2 minutes on high pressure. That's gonna be enough time for our cabbage to get nice and soft, our potatoes to become tender, because it's gonna take about 15 minutes for our Instant Pot to come to pressure and another 15 minutes or so for the pressure to release after we cook our soup. So it is about a 35-minute cook time you wanna leave, but the overall time it's under pressure, just 2 minutes. To set the cooking time, hit manual or pressure cook and use the plus or minus buttons and adjust until it reads 2. After the pressure has been released naturally for at least 15 minutes, or you can let it release all the way, open up your Instant Pot, add in 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. To finish off this soup with a little bit of brightness and really make the flavors pop, give that a stir and then dish up this cozy soup. Smells absolutely delicious. I'm gonna go in for a bite right now. Cabbage is nice and tender. Let me get a potato to ensure that it's nice and tender. I know a lot of you doubted that 2-minute cooking time. Mm. Mm. The potato is falling apart in my mouth. And honestly, for such simple ingredients, this soup is so flavorful. It's a keeper. For another easy, delicious soup recipe made with inexpensive ingredients, be sure to catch my next recipe where I share with you how to make Instant Pot kale and white bean soup. Until next time, happy cooking.